All right, we're here at the 2023 Miami Boat Show. So we want to introduce the all-new 420Z. What do you think, Rob?
I think that this boat just fits perfectly between the 39 and the 45.
Another thing to keep in mind is look at this. You know, we have a coffin box, we have a lounger, we have an 80-gallon live well in the floor, and we still have all this room. So we did this coffin box integrated into the boat. The big difference, I think, is we still have the massive box underneath.
So you got a linear actuator. It can actuate this very large fish box very easily, and you've got plenty of access to get in to use this fish box while you still have the coffin box, and opens up the boat to just a huge amount of storage.
Yeah. You always need fresh or salt water in the bow, so we went with the integrated hose coils. We do have our massive wing storages. Rob designed it with enough height that we can put a 5-gallon bucket in so you can store stuff. If you notice, that is the overflow for our live well. What's really nice is now I don't even have to get down. I can just control the overflow for the front live well. All this storage. What was happening before is I was filling that with safety gear and life jackets. So
we integrated the dedicated safety gear storage directly into the liner. So you have this beautiful fiberglass door that allows you to directly store your life jacket. You can fit about 8 of the Type 3 life jackets, and you can fit about 4 of the Type 1, large Type 1 offshore life jackets on each side of the boat. Yeah. So you could potentially have 16 life jackets stored on the boat. They're completely out of the way, but very accessible in case you need them.
Let's take a look at the lounger. You know, this we brought from the 45, contoured. The backrest, the lumbar support's going to hit you in the exact spot. We went ahead and integrated these cup holders here, which you might think would be in your way, but when you sit here, you really don't, that's not an area your leg hits, so it's really a nice spot for it. It also gives you a place to hold on to. One thing we changed on this boat, the forward fish box. It's just a great versatile cooler.
So this is an insulated hatch.
Yeah, insulated.
So what you're seeing here is the insulation. The entire cooler itself is fully insulated. This is 50 gallons. It's designed so that you can optionally have a divider, a permanently installed divider. So if you wanted drinks on one side and let's say dry goods, food on the other, it has independent drains for each side. One of the things that makes SeaVee as well is water management. We know that there's going to be a lot of water on deck, so you'll notice really deep drains, easy to clean, and that water is managed all the way back.
One thing we did with this boat is we really gave you rod storage. Take a look down the side of this console. This console can hold 27 rod holders. That's not taking into account back of the leaning post, rocket launcher, gunnels galore. I love everything about this door. So super easy. You literally just take one finger, push that down, and you slide it open.
The fact that you can have the console door open and you can still get by very easily. You have fore and aft access.
Here we have the sink that's integrated into the counter. There's an optional microwave. Then down below we have a massive storage area. So now you can stack all your bags in that big gap. You go ahead and you open this keeper. This will secure in, and now all your bags stay there. They're not all over the floor down here. We also have a location there for our inverters. So this boat runs off of an inverter. There is no generator option on this boat. So we have the inverters. Down below, you have your batteries. These are lithium batteries. You know, like every SeaVee, we give you access to all your electronics. You come down below. The wiring, you know, this is what we're known for, the attention to detail, the access. Located the keys here because of the new start-stop buttons. One thing that I really love is how easy it is to access and get out of this console. On this boat, you just simply step right up. You're not bending, you're not having to do anything. Again, the console door is a one-handed operation. Well, here we are, the cockpit. We brought the layout that's become so popular. It's our newest configuration, the corner wells. We have the access where you have the bucket holders here. You can do a bin drop in or a bucket holder, and then, you know, our bilge access. We have plenty of storage. We have multiple sea chests. This boat can have dual live wells below deck or a Seakeeper. So you have the option to go to dual below deck live wells or the Seakeeper. If you choose the Seakeeper,
and you still have 3 live wells.
Correct.
You've got the forward live well, which is huge, and the 2 aft live wells. You still have a tremendous amount of bait on the boat.
Yeah. So yeah, it's plenty. So let's talk about the ladders. It's the easiest ladder I've ever climbed. You know, the steps, they just come naturally. you literally, as you come down, you don't even have to look. Your leg just naturally goes to that step. Another thing that's really neat that we brought all the switching that pertains to fishing and the back of the boat to here. So at the helm, the captain's not really dealing with that. You know, you come on, you turn your live wells on, your fish box drains, everything we control right here. This is an amazing little piece of storage. You can put your pliers, you know, you can kind of rig on it. Then let's talk about storage. We gave you eight of the normal size one, plus 4 of the oversized one. I mean, you can do a lot of damage here. Another thing we integrated was some drawers with some dividers in it. It's you know, pliers, you know, all that extra stuff that you don't want to put away. And then talk about this cooler and rear facing seat. So come look at this, you know, divided in half, so you've got wet and dry. And when you add that we have another massive drink cooler in the front. Another thing is, if you're going cruising with the family, it really is a nice seat.
We know, you know, the boat has a running trim angle. The really important thing is to get that trim angle incorporated into the seat, so you don't feel like when the boat's running, the seat's trying to throw you out of the boat. So you feel very secure.
So let's take a look at this helm. Multi-layers where everything is at just the hand's reach. We brought everything towards you, so you're not reaching over, you're not bending over. We gave you the ability to stand up and lean into this. We gave you the ability to sit down and adjust your seat as the captain. So it's really comfortable. It really is protected, and the situational awareness from this platform, this elevated console, there's nothing like it. And this is one of the configurations we offer. Cool thing about this boat is we are now building this boat in a double row with a slide out cooler with the integrated windshield and the fiberglass rear legs. We also recognized that from the 39 DNA, we had those customers that didn't want a double row.
So you can get a Captain's Edition leaner, which essentially comes to about here, which gives you storage inside of the leaning post, gives you a tackle center on the back.
We kind of go and do exactly what we do on the 39s. We do the pipe work with the isinglass. We give you that option and that look.
You can configure it exactly the way you want.
It really is your choice. It's what SeaVee's about, letting the customer build their dream boat.